I need to grab my coffee. It's time for you to believe in miracles. I know you've been jaded. I know you've been hurt. I know that you've had a lot of trials and tribulations the last few years. Like, I know exactly who I'm talking to here, and I know you because you are me. We're right there on the same path, same trajectory, and it really is time for you to believe in the greatest thing that could ever transpire and more for yourself. For those of you who do know me, who have seen my content, see what I put out there, I'm pretty level-headed, right? I say pretty, I am. I understand intuition, I understand logic, and how the two come together. So when I say this, it's time for you to believe in miracles. I am not saying that lightly. I'm not saying it in a way that is here to bypass anything, but to actually open yourself up to the opportunity, because this consistency of you always being closed down, always being closed up, doesn't leave any space for miracles. I was trying to wait for this plane to fly over, but the Spirit was like, you need to stop pausing your life for other things. Other things are going to be happening around you. Stop, pausing everything that's going on for you to allow other things to happen. It's like we are right on the precipice of spring. So literally March 19th as I'm filming this. Tomorrow is March 20th, which means it's springtime. I do want to mention that tomorrow, March 20th, I am hosting a whole gathering around this astrological new year. We're going to talk about what's coming up astrologically to give you insight for the year ahead, and additionally, dive deep into what is actually unfolding for you through vision journey, through collective downloads. So if you're interested, there's limited spots. But I do want to introduce myself because some of you are new. I feel that, but you've been in my field. You may have scrolled past some of my videos before, which is okay. No hard feelings on my end. I'm Izzy. I go by 8th House Mercury here, Astremia on my other account where I do evolutionary astrology. The best way you guys can support me besides coming and joining this gathering is subscribing to my newsletter. It's totally free. Every Monday I channel the upcoming transits straight to your inbox. Every Monday, okay? I feel really vulnerable sharing this with you guys because I have not used this deck for anybody, and it's now time for me to start doing it, but it's a deck that I made for myself. And so what came out first was lightning, like immediate change. Then I have this card of these horses running, movement forward. We have the sunflower, which is like the sun, and then this rocket ship launching. Like, everything in this is like, it's time for you to shine. It's time for you to change. It's time for you to actually embody who you really are. It feels like you have such clarity on your identity on your own, but like opening to the world feels a little scary. But you have had confirmations from Spirit around like being open to miracles, but you've restricted these miracles for yourself. You're like, like a free coffee, cool. Meeting new friends, yay, awesome. But it's like, you're ready for something substantial, and you've been going through the process of creating a nervous system that can hold more. Like, you have the capacity for more, but it's that lingering fear in the back of your mind around like, I can't have more. I'm gonna ask Spirit, what is this lingering thing about? I love you guys so much. This is the star. Like, this is like, for me, if you've ever seen the Archetypes deck from Kim Kranz, don't do that. Her Starborn card, like, that's kind of the energetic representation of this card. It's like the fear story that you have is being seen for actually who you truly are. And it's terrifying because you know who you are, but the society that we're in feels like it would be restrictive of that sort of essence. But here's the thing, guys, that is exactly the magnetism that you need to actually attract these things. Not even need to attract the things, but to just open yourself up. Like, what I'm seeing in my mind's eye is like you have been trying to conceal your magnificence, and it's like it's no longer working anymore. Like, people are seeing you, people are recognizing you, and it's just still this constant like, but you know, like, I don't need that much. Like, you're so kind-hearted and you're very thoughtful of other people, so much so that you put yourself last, and Spirit's like, it's time to stop putting yourself last. With autumn coming out, this sort of autumn card, I feel there's like still things shifting. What's still shifting? Oh, okay. Okay. I'm gonna kind of cover this a little bit. There's this person laying here and it's reflecting in the pond, and then we have this woman taking a photo of herself, and they're both black and white. This change that's happening is you embracing versions of yourself that are no longer a part of your present day reality. And it's not like acceptance, it's it feels like acknowledgement of those past versions of yourself, of what you, it's interesting because I'm almost seeing like you're finally seeing yourself in the mirror for the first time. Like, you're seeing your true essence in the mirror, and also like reflections of who you've always been, but it's always been through a distorted lens of society, and now you're really changing that. Tell me more, Spirit. It's so fun reading these cards for you guys. Oh my gosh, yes. I have a story around dandelions, and I feel like this is going to explain everything for you guys of what's been going on. Back when I was in high school, I had like this group of girlfriends, and we were all talking about like what each other's flower would be, right? And it got to me, and they were like, you'd be like a dandelion. And I was just like, a weed, right? I really took it personally at that age. And they're like, no, like you're bright, and then like the wish and all this stuff. And I was so stuck on like, out of all the fucking flowers you guys could have chosen for me, you chose a weed, right? And this perception, and it's like they could see the magic of it, but I at that time couldn't. And that's what's happening for you guys. And I now have a dandelion tattoo as a embracement, as a form of embracing for this actual transformative energy, because you really are, you go through this process just like a dandelion. Like, it's got the yellow petals, and then it closes up and it turns into the seeds to release. Like, you have a very specific process that you move through for transformation, with the butterfly coming out. Now tell me about this miracle. I heard you are the miracle. The miracle comes when you actually start authentically expressing yourself, letting yourself feel without abandon, letting yourself express without restriction, letting yourself cry, letting yourself be seen, letting yourself... Birds. I saw their shadows go over me. Okay. Oh my gosh. These two came out. This miracle, so this is going to be interesting. The thing about buffaloes is they run into the storm. They run into the storm. They don't run away because they know when they go headfirst into it, it's going to pass quicker. And like, it's funny because Spirit's like showing this as a storm, but intuitively, no, it's not a storm. It's not a storm. It's just rapid change. Rapid change. Yeah, High Priestess energy. That's what this card is for me. Like, this is rapid change. And it's funny because your past trajectories of things changing quickly hasn't been the most exciting, because of the fact that you just didn't have the capacity to to allow the transformation to happen. You resisted it, and now you're running into it. You're like, perfect. And we have a door here. Like, there's just so much beauty and magic happening beyond this door for you. So expect miracles. I love you guys.